Well, hi everybody. Welcome to today's video. You may recall I did one recently about a couple that had purchased an RV. I walked into this dealership, never been there before, but I see this couple. They're the newbie RVers buying their first RV, and they made every mistake in the book and didn't even know it. They will find out about it. They will. We all find out later. But at the moment, they were so happy. And I did a video on that. If you didn't catch it, a link to that video is down below. But what is it about people nowadays? What is it? I mean, they go in and they think nothing of debt. The older I get, I don't want any debt. I don't want to owe anybody anything. You know, not to bring the Bible up, but in the Bible they have this thing called the Book of Proverbs. The Book of Proverbs. If you haven't checked it out, it is really, really one of my favorite parts of the Bible. These things written thousands of years ago about wisdom, about justice, about responsibility, about life. They apply today, just like they did back then. And what was the one about lending and borrowing? The borrower is always slave to the lender. The older I get, as I said, I don't want to owe anybody anything. When you borrow money, you're going to have to pay it back. Whether you're buying a truck or a house or a car or an RV or whatever you're buying, a boat, if the seller is trying to sell you and the only reason you're buying is because of payments, oh man, we got to get it. The payments are only so much. The payments may be that much, but for how long? Like the couple I mentioned at the beginning of this video, how long are their payments? I don't know. But they're a long, long time on a depreciating asset. When you finally wake up, it's going to be like the worst financial hangover ever. And I don't want to see that happen. A dealer will tell you, I've seen many RVs that will not last for as long as they will literally be in the junkyard, I believe, before the note is ever paid off on that RV. What? Yes. Somebody goes in, they buy an RV, they know it's not the top of the line, but the dealer says, look at all you can get, and it's only this much per month. And they literally say, well, is it going to last 15 years, the length of my loan? Well, probably not, but you're probably going to want to trade it in the next 3 or 4 years anyway, so I wouldn't worry about that. Are you kidding me? Literally, people do it. So if you're upside down in this RV, right, and you will be right from the very get-go if you put nothing down, 3 or 4 years you go in, you're going to be so deeply in debt, and the dealer says, don't worry about it. What are they going to do? How are you going to pay that money? Well, that's easy. The dealer will just tack it on to the new one. Now it's a double whammy. You just keep digging yourself a financial grave. You don't need the fanciest, most expensive RV to go out and have the time of your life. You need a dependable RV. And don't put yourself in a financial grave. Don't stick your head in the guillotine and you're going to get it cut off even if you don't know it. When you finally figure it out, where's my head? I lost it. There are 3 things I tell people, in my opinion, to making the best buying decision ever on an RV. You want to buy the right brand of RV, a good quality brand of RV. Well, how do you do that? Well, you can drive around campgrounds. That's one good way. Drive around campgrounds and look for somebody that's already got an RV with a truck, kind of like yours. You got a Suburban, you got an F-250, 350, 150, whatever. That's kind of nice. Talk to them. It's a piece of junk. You don't want this. Wish you would have never bought it. Or you'll get the other stories. So go to campgrounds, drive around, talk to people. Don't make a decision yet. Just do that. You're in the investigation process. Other thing, go on Facebook. I'm not a big Facebooker, but I do pay attention to these owners groups. So there are, whether it's Airstream or Rockwood or whoever, most brands of RVs have got an owners group, and it's owned by somebody that's just a fan of their product. It's not owned by the manufacturer. And so the people that are in those groups actually use their RVs. They're very, very helpful. These people are honest, and you may say, ooh, I'm glad I looked at that one. Don't want that one. And so you want to buy a good brand of RV. You want to buy from a dealer that you can trust. Check out their reviews. If you walk into that dealership, I don't care if they got that giant American flag out front and they sponsor every NASCAR race there is. When you walk in and they attack you, and you just feel dirty, you feel sleazy, run. leave. Don't take the bait. Find a good RV dealer. There are good dealers out there. Lots of good dealers. But you have to do your homework and decide who is the best RV dealer. Don't believe every review you read either. Dealers are now, it's not just dealers, restaurants, anybody can buy reviews. Oh, love your service, great people, fun. You got to be able to read through those things. You don't want a perfect dealer either, because if you see one that's nothing but fives, all of them are fives, that's fake too, because everybody has got somebody that's not going to be real happy with them. So you want a great brand of RV, a dealer that you can trust, and the most important thing, what is it? No. Most important thing is you want the lowest out-the-door price. Out the door. Camping World, I talk about them a lot. I'm not a big fan of Camping World, but Camping World will get you in on this low price. Wow, it's only how much? Then they add for this, and then it's that. And you're like, whoa! And every time you go, whoa, and you start slowing down, they have an answer. They know what they're going to do. Whoa, hang on. We're going to finance you. Ooh, you got good credit. We're going to finance you. Payments are only this much a month. Really? And you believe it. And you just put the noose around your neck. How many times have you heard stories about people buying from a big RV dealer? Usually this happens with these publicly traded companies. The bigger RV dealers, they do not as good a job at personal service. How many times have you heard of somebody, man, they were the nicest people ever, and as soon as I left, it's like they forgot my name. Smaller, good, privately owned dealerships, in my opinion, are the way to go. You want to find somebody that's been in business a long time. Hopefully they're going to be in business for a long time and they will care about you. So if you found this video to be helpful, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. If you've got some friends that are getting ready to buy an RV, maybe even a pickup truck or a boat, and you want some mean old man to try to talk them off the financial ledge, share this video with them because it could be helpful. Remember, put something down. I say don't ever finance more than 10 years if you don't have to, even if you have good credit. Put at least 15% down. A dealer's going to say, well, we can finance it for 15 years. Hey, you got good credit. We can finance it for 20 years, and you can double up on the payments. Chances are you're not going to do it. You may intend on doing it, but the reality is something altogether different. Don't bury yourself with your RV. I want to see happy campers. Lots of happy campers. Give us a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of this video, and meet some people down here in the comments. I mean, there's some really smart folks. If you have an issue, post it. I'll bet you somebody's going to answer you. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Thank you for watching. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. I'll see you in the next video.